Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Associated Guests. I, as always, am your host, Alfie Animus, here at the Bear in Mind channel. Today, this comedian got her master's degree so she could be a comedian, but then answered some questions really dumbly. She's kind of the worst, and if it had been just... we'll get into that when we get to it. Body cam footage... for Henry Novak is released, and it's just awful as expected, and then we lighten the mood with Hasan Piker getting verbally assaulted in the street, verbally, so we can laugh. I mean, we can giggle under our breath otherwise too, but we don't want anyone to assault anybody. But you get what you put in. Let's continue.
And women end up making significantly less after they graduate compared to their male counterparts. This has been a discussion for a long time. You can go back to videos that I did in, the 2010s about the wage gap. One of the biggest myths ever, right? But it's also an important litmus test because Barack Obama, when he was president, he went out and said, women earn 77 cents on the dollar. Do you think he doesn't have access to, back then, Google? You think he's not able to do basic research? Or do you think that those on the left want to constantly perpetuate this idea that women are still living under the oppression of patriarchy? So when you think of jobs that women can do, that they're not allowed to do, they've been oppressed out of performing, what do you think? Comment below. Hit the comment tool, man.
Got it.
Okay, that's one question that this female comedian, Ethel Tan, tried to answer. I'm just going to play and pause this because this goes on for a while with the heckler. And the crazy thing is this
I don't
lady
encourage heckling.
Uploaded this interaction like it was
However,
a win for her.
Yeah.
And female comedians, quote unquote comedians, will do that. Just like what's that skinny white bitch that posted her having just a conniption on stage, saying, "Well, how dare you be mean to me?" Instead of putting the guy in his place. Actually putting the guy in his place. She's like, "Hey, there's enough negativity in the world with you. Look at my eyes. Look at back. These are my serious eyes." This lady didn't do that much better.
Like a comedian destroys heckler or something.
Yeah. And the only people supportive of it are other women, the sisterhood. This is why people say women aren't funny. It's not that they cannot be funny. It's that women are accepting and supportive of horribly unfunny, also unintelligent and uninsightful performers. Here we go.
Should have more women in male-dominated positions. Did you say boo? I did. You booed? You don't think that more women should be in male-dominated positions?
Pause. By the way, I love how he sounds like Buffalo Bill.
You want to do concrete work?
Paul, it puts the concrete on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
So anyway, that's pretty funny.
I'm going to put you in concrete.
You want to do concrete work, sweetheart?
She's upset by that. Let's see where this goes. Audience laughs. Biggest laugh.
Does it require a PhD?
Oh, I have a
So you're
PhD.
saying that women should do... Okay, well, now I'm curious. I really would like... What work do you think women should do then? Men should do concrete work, okay? Because you like concrete, and they need to play with it. I get it.
Pause. So this is.
She didn't even get a
'cause you
giggle out of
concrete
it.
And you want to
'Cause
play
you
with
like
it.
concrete.
You like driving on roads, sweetheart? How about not having this dead silent comedy club roof cave in on your stupid slope head?
Because he's racist.
Yeah, he is.
He's racist.
Not you.
Not you, no. That
He's
was him.
racist and
That was him.
sexist.
Yeah.
Why are you a commie here telling me what we should do for jobs, sweetheart?
Is that what you think men do with? Do you think men just want to play with concrete?
Yeah, that guy
You
who's
want to play
in a
with
harness,
concrete?
400 feet up, putting in concrete pillars for a skyscraper for your new hospital.
Yeah, he's just doing it because he ran out of Lego.
It's a big hospital.
That's one tall hospital, Josh. 40 stories.
Well, it's downtown.
So by the way, and of course she's a noted leftist, not across the board, but she's better than you because she has a PhD. And by the way, pay for her student. Pay for her
apologize.
student loan debt, you fascist.
PhD.
Pay for
I
her
think
to
she
be
says
better than you. Let's
master's
continue.
later.
But what kind of jobs do you think?
Get more women in mining.
We should get... They still do mining? What are we mining for?
Pause.
Why don't you open up those legs and I'll show you?
I'm just trying to play the role of the worst heckler
Like
ever,
ever.
because she portrayed him as like this awful sexist. I'd be a great heckler because I like dealing with them when I have to. Let's keep playing.
Every
It's
heckler
just-
thinks they're a great heckler.
I would be good at it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I know about your Christmas thing. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We're mining for copper? Oh, I did not know that. So you're saying...
There's a lot you don't know.
There's a lot you don't know. PhD.
Oh, it's up to me. Well, preferably I prefer not to mine because I have a master's degree. And
See, now it's a master's.
Pause.
What's your master's degree in? Not
See,
your
that's what I thought.
being a
Remember a second ago she said PhD, which I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. PhD is... Aren't PhDs doctorates? Oh, okay. I always thought PhDs were doctorates. Maybe she's not inconsistent.
Or is that your PhD?
Keep playing.
If women want to mine, they should be able to go down into the mines to mine.
They are.
Right?
They are.
There was that one lesbian who did it. Remember? They did a movie about
It
the first,
wasn't a lesbian. It was a trans
the
person.
first trans lady miner.
It was her dream.
Yeah, it was October Dyke. Continue.
Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like this is a topic for greater discussion.
Yeah, I feel like for you every topic warrants greater discussion.
It's just everything. So she thinks that was good to upload. By the way, you notice the audience hasn't laughed once? She's making point. The biggest laugh came from him.
Why don't you go do concrete?
And she could have just laughed it off.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you're a comedian and
Or
you can't deal with
or had a good comeback. Like, and that's the thing. That's what he's probably gonna hold on. Let's see what he says first.
laugh it off. Thank you. Let me move on and move on with the show. If you're not a Nick DiPaolo, if you're not a Bill Burr, if you're not a Dom Herrera, if you're not one of these guys, a Schimmel, whoever it is who's fantastic, if I'm missing anybody, I apologize, then move on. She's not aware that she's not, because other women tell her she's funny, and you can clearly see in real time that she is not. Now, here's the thing. She was talking about mine. She legitimately didn't know that we mine for things. At first, we thought she said mimes, which, by the way, would have been funnier than her act.
Hold on, is this AI or?
I don't even feel like we don't need a discussion. I understand all of it already.
Is that
But she
AI? I
did say
didn't know if that was AI or
mimes.
not, or
Usually
if that's
they did.
something.
They tried
Because I could
all
actually see her
female
doing
mimes,
that.
but it didn't work out.
That was real.
Is that real?
The mind collapse was real.
Yeah.
The fact that there were any women there is not.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
no. Yeah.
But maybe if there were.
Yeah, but women do a lot of mining.
Sure. I mean, you get a divorce.
Yeah.
Car, mine. House, mine.
yes,
Kids,
there you go.
mine.
Exactly.
Oh, come on.
Ah, no, let's go back to the mimes. This is depressing.
And let's get to this, because she goes, I have a PhD, and I wouldn't want to. Okay. It's also factually wrong if what's being presented is, since I have a degree, I don't have to be doing concrete or being down in the mines with you. Here's the problem. Most women who get STEM degrees shouldn't get them. What do I mean by that? It's a free pass because women went into nursing, women went into teaching. So we need to equalize this, and women end up making significantly less after they graduate compared to their male counterparts. Some of that is because they give birth. A lot of that is because they choose jobs with more flexibility. So if you are going to artificially try and manipulate any job marketplace in the name of equity, then we should apply that same logic to mining, to concrete work. The reason you can't is because it's no longer in the realm of theoretical.
That is true.
It's no longer in the realm of solely intellectual. There are physical blocks that don't allow women to do manual labor. And by the way, those jobs pay well. Jesse, what happened?
It's the darndest thing.
Is the issue. Let's give you a few facts on education. Masters, degrees. People have they have around $70,000 in debt. Bring up the overlay. Yeah, $70,000, $69,000, my favorite number, in debt. Women hold 2/3 of all student debt. Highest average, black women. Now let's compare that to the concrete worker, the mining trade schools. They have an average of, or trade school graduates, it's an average of like $10,000 in debt. And many of those trades and those schools with 2-year degrees or programs, they pay very, very well. So to give you an idea, an electrician in this country, and we took the average salaries and took out the apprenticeship because you still will be making anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 as an apprentice. So that's like being in college and making that money. $91,000 a year, average. Dental hygienist, $94,000 a year. Elevator, escalator installer, $106,000.
Hard job to get, but pays very well.
Yeah.
Carpentry, plumbing, specialized electrician.
Yeah.
The list goes on. Yeah, mechanical work.
Yeah.
Heavy equipment operators make good money.
Yep.
Mechanics who work on them.
Yep, absolutely. And here's the thing, this is the elitism, right, that comes from someone like this. And it's, I'm better than you because I have a degree. By the way, I shouldn't have to pay for my own degree. That's the worldview. Now, instead of just understanding that this
all
was not a
those
win for her,
miners to working
Ethel
for me.
is coming after the entire manosphere. It's always crazy to me when
pay
a
for it.
quote-unquote comedian is vehemently anti-free speech, but these female
Copper miners,
activists
of course.
cloaked as comedians, I mean, at least they're out in the open about trying to ban speech they don't like.
This YouTube channel exclusively hates on women, and he used my video without my consent, so I reported him. After that particular
not how that
video
works,
was taken
sweetheart.
down, he sent me an email saying he wanted to reach out, that he's a small commentary channel. He meant the video in a lighthearted commentary sense, not malicious. He put a lot of effort into editing memes and commentary into the video. And he received a channel restriction, and he asked if he could have permission to re-upload the video that he used of mine making fun of me, sending thousands of men to come and harass me on my Instagram
What's wrong with this
page.
girl's face?
So I looked up this man, Christopher John Saturock, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And he is unemployed, of course. This is his YouTube channel profile, Mankind. So after his channel has been restricted, he's like, this one might disappear. Oh my God, please help me. And they have 71 days before this restriction is lifted. So there's 71 days that we have before we can shut this shit down. He like replied and was like,
not how
let's
that
go,
works,
let's
sweetheart.
contend or whatever.
Pause.
Like, that's insane.
This is how dumb, and I do mean this dumb. I don't care what her GPA is, how dumb this person is. She doesn't understand that obviously critique and being transformative with content falls squarely under fair use, right? So she doesn't believe that people should be able to criticize her content out there. Not only that, but she doesn't believe that this should merely be a strike or removal on that video. If it were to fall outside the umbrella of fair use, the only thing that would be enough for her is to shut this down, according to her, meaning remove those who are critics.
Be a
This
Karen.
is the worldview of a strong, brave female comedian. Just to be clear, my criticism of you is malicious by your own definition. I think you're a bad comedian.
Who, by the way, she can't do mining or concrete work because she has a PhD, but she can do stand-up comedy badly.
And I think that you're a pretty weak person by acting this way. Let's continue.
Like, dude, it's like a little kid doing a little art project, showing their mom, going like, look, mom, look what I did. I'm not your mommy. Okay, go home. I'm not, ew.
I'm not your mommy. I'm just the snitch.
Was that supposed to be comedy as well?
You should see the clip from her special.
Oh, really?
She has a
It's
special?
3 minutes, and well, it's not 3. It's the whole clip is. We can bring this up in Rumble Premium.
Yeah.
The whole clip is about how an Asian waitress mispronounced her name Ethel to S-hole.
Ah, maybe she was.
It's
more
one
accurate,
joke
though.
over like the course of a minute. Asshole, table for asshole.
That's so funny, dude. Oh
Right,
my
like-
God.
By the way,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dying over here.
I know.
Because asshole.
Yeah.
It sounds like a butt.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
my gosh.
Yeah, for the Asians, they say things different. So the channel, by the way, in question that she wants to shut down is at MVNKind on YouTube. And I have no idea who this
Yeah, it's
person
funny
is who
how
runs the
the-
channel. I'm not saying that I agree with them, distribute with
the
them.
most
but
pretentious,
somebody's trying to shut
white-sounding-
down a channel.
Asian
wrongfully.
girl in
So,
the world.
hey, maybe go
that's
check it
making
out.
fun of Asian
Apparently now when she talks
accents.
about the manosphere, this is one thing the left often does too. They believe in nuance.
He said
But then they
different
go,
when
the
I have to do
manosphere,
it.
and that includes, bring up the list. It includes Andrew Tate. It includes Dan Bilzerian. It includes, I can't see everyone there, but then Sneeko, but then also
Rogan, Charlie Kirk,
and
and
myself.
Steven Crowder aren't
Yeah, there's a
manosphere.
party of nuance.
And by the way, I don't really understand. She said that he sent people. Do you think he actually sent any of his followers, or maybe what happened, and maybe this is what she can't understand, is that people saw her content
and thought she was a
and
bitch.
hated it so much that they wanted to go heckle her.
Yeah.
And they wanted to go to her DMs. And I'm not saying you should
Speaking of which.
do that, but I'm just saying, do you think he was like, yeah, go hate on her? No, people just probably don't like you. You're an unlikable person.
Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes I am too. It's fine.
I will tell
don't
you
whine
this.
about it.
Without women, social media would have been entirely self-regulated and wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
When you look at the YouTube censorship, when you look at Jack Dorsey, it always came with a hefty side, a hefty helping of white knighting. Women want to be able to play in the sandbox, and they don't want anyone else in the sandbox who they don't like.
But that's not playing in the sandbox.
It's not.
No.
And there's a difference between targeted harassment
That's sand somewhere.
and nonstop, stalking, campaigns, trolling, obviously defamation, things that are knowingly or observably untrue. Of which the person, stating at that moment in time knows that it is untrue. These are different things than someone saying, "Isn't this not funny?" You want to promote yourself through.
Guys, I will say, like, I searched her up on X. I don't think she has an actual X account. She definitely doesn't pay for one. But don't call her racial slurs. Some of these people are awful. Like one of them said my least favorite word for Asian people. Look, free speech and all that, sure. But there's also courtesy. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna cuss in front of your grandma unless you're Irish.
social media. Got it. That's the pro. The con is people get to criticize you through social media.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know. Entire channels. I don't. Fine. Go ahead. Do it. Say whatever it is. And what do they got? That I suck. I'm gay. Whatever it is. Peck implants. What's the next one? What is it? I'm secretly a Jew. $7,000 or plenty of channels. Go ahead. Go nuts.
And a Nazi.
Yeah.
That's right. And a Nazi.
And a Nazi. You gotta
Secretly a
have
Jew for $7,000.
Welcome to the internet, bitch. It's 2026. Sorry, Josh. I cut you off with that line.
I said, why is his penis bruised?
That happened. That actually happened from the surgery. My bruises traveled.
They don't travel.
They do.
No, they don't.
They do.
That's false.
They do.
Ask AI.
science.
Yeah.
I think my biggest problem with this whole video isn't her opinion or isn't her, her. I think it's just that she's not joking. Like she went straight from.
No.
I get it. Hecklers, they piss you off.
Of course.
I get it. You get angry, and sometimes I've done it. But when I get angry, I'll make threats. I'll be like, all right, well, we can talk about it outside after the show.
Yeah.
I'll be in my car leaving, and you can be with your gun in the parking lot. But
Right, yeah,
she didn't make it fun at all. She was just like condescending and like,
yeah.
oh, so you play with people. And I think that was an attempt at a joke. To be fair, I think it was an attempt at a joke, but it was very condescending. And then it was like, and then she got confused in her whole point because she's like, so that's what you want women to do? She goes, it's up to you. Because that was her whole point in the first place. Like, more women in men's spaces. And he's like, here's men's spaces. Concrete, mining. And she's like, so you think women should do that?
No.
No, you said women in men's space. That's a men's space.
Yeah, here's a big mistake that she made, too.
Or how there's a girls' club and then there's a boys' and girls' club in America. How there's the Girl Scouts and then how there's the Boys and Girl Scouts in America. There are no more men's spaces. They've seen to that. They have their spaces, of course. But then there's also our spaces. It's unescapable. Everyday life as a man is that of a married man. Trapped.
And don't, if ever I start
mostly
doing
joking.
live shows again, don't show up to heckle because
Fake
you want to see
laugh,
what happens.
hiding real pain.
It's kind of one of my strong suits. That's what I used to do. They used to have me MC shows because, I could go out kamikaze. I'd be like, screw the bit. Let me just deal with this heckler.
Right.
You don't, if someone is heckling, it may be annoying, but this was in the middle of women's spaces and a bunch of people clapping and him just going, boo. Guess what? That continues the rhythm. He's still in, think of it like a river, right? It's flowing. That's still in the flow. She could have addressed it if she wanted to really quickly, like, boo, okay, so one man who clearly lost his job, and continue. Instead, she stops the flow of her own show, changes the pacing, and you can do it. You can stop the flow of your show and laser in. You better have a heart-piercing arrow. If you're going to do that, continue the flow, match the flow of the heckling, and if they stop the flow, then you can address them. But if you choose to do that strategically, you better know exactly where you're going with it, or you better have an ace up your sleeve. If she doesn't, she's inexperienced. She shouldn't have a special. She certainly shouldn't be uploading her content out for the masses to see. And if she wants to do all of that, then deal with the criticism instead of running to Big Daddy, Big Mommy, Big Brother to get channels removed. Vagina.
Right. So on to a slightly harder topic, a much harder topic, let's be honest. It's all anyone's talking about this morning. I'm not going to do the Asmund clip. I'm going to do this. No, let's go ahead and continue as planned.
Henry Nowak body cam footage is released. Let me let everybody know what's going on. Henry Nowak was stabbed by a Sikh immigrant in Great Britain. They're able to carry their ceremonial dagger. The police were called. The police ignored Henry, arrested Henry.
And wait till you hear what that wanker Keir Starmer says about this.
Because the Sikh guy said that Henry was being racist after the Sikh stabbed him while they took the other guy out to have him pick out dinner. I'm not even kidding. So this is the body cam footage. It just came out.
Right. He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep him set up. He's got a mouth full of blood. I don't want
because he's losing blood, you fuck.
The guy I stabbed just keep the dropping. I don't know why.
He's obviously... He's fallen from there and he slipped from there.
There's other shoes left over there.
That's Henry,
What's your name, mate?
Right?
Huh? Has anyone been hurt other than him?
Yeah, me. He's grabbed my brother. He's took my turban off, started grabbing my head.
Are you injured?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, a little bruise.
Alright, just step back a little bit for me. Someone flag these down.
Got this stabbed.
Right, let's get you out of there, shall we?
That's one. Count how many times he says it.
This is twice.
Grab his other arm. What's happened to you, alright?
Been stabbed.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts?
They're putting his arms behind his back, right here.
It's real.
Hand.
I can't breathe.
Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
Yeah. This is like
Saying he's been stabbed, so let's just check him.
Why would the knife do this?
This is so sad, dude. Look, if someone's this out of it, whether you think they're drunk on something or bleeding to death, you should check them.
In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
Right.
In the face?
Should we keep you on your side, mate?
Why wouldn't they call
we were
EMS?
sat up when we had him here, but you didn't like it. But at the moment, you are under arrest. And that's for assault, so you do not have to say anything. May harm and defence. If you do not mention one question,
he's non-responsive. He's dead.
Anything you do say may be given in evidence. All right? It's gonna be sick, I think.
No, those are death. Those are death rattles. You fuck.
You didn't think to call the police?
Or the ambulance.
Or not the police, the EMS.
His pupils aren't even reacting.
Henry Nowak's father directly calls out disgusting behavior of the
Absolutely
police.
disgusting.
With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. He told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times.
9
He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer and that the scene when they arrived was complex.
Police admit to being
Unfortunately,
stupid.
It seems to us the truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed, but the police did not believe them. Henry was pulled across the gravel, his hands forced behind his back, and he was placed in handcuffs. Instead of being treated, police formally arrested Henry for assault and read him his rights. That was the last thing he heard. The way he was treated was inhumane. His murderer, however, was afforded decency. He was believed. He was not handcuffed when arrested. He was not handcuffed when transported to the police station. As far as we understand, he was never handcuffed at all. Police even took him to the kitchen so he could choose his food.
Man.
The contrast is unbearable.
And keep in mind, like, this is after the family was screaming and shouting in the courtroom that the judge was racist for putting the person in jail. His mom literally hid the knife. Yeah. Digwa's mother allegedly filmed removing the knife from the scene and taking it to the family home. Lindsay
She should go to jail.
Hoyle has intervened
She should go to jail with
to
her
issue
son.
a statement on the Henry Nowak case.
The cops
Keir Starmer has
should at
issued a
least
statement
be
on Henry
removed of
Nowak.
duty.
This is an awful, shocking case. Henry's loved ones have
Look
gone
at this.
through the trauma of a long trial and endured Henry's killer making up and appalling claims about their son, who was a thoughtful, kind, deeply loved. And we must end this cycle of tragedy by tackling the horror of knife crime.
Knife crime. This is what'll happen if they take your guns away in America. Then they'll start talking about the horror of knife crime, because they're letting crazies out onto the street. Knife crime, I'm sure, is already quite high in America, especially in the blue cities where people are allowed to just do drugs on the street.
It's not knife crime. It's the people that are using it. There's a group of people that are doing the knife crime. And also, look at this here. Nobody did any stories on this guy. That's crazy. I know. Once people see, and I think they're beginning to, I think we're going to have a very big change of heart. This is why I talk about it, is because I know that eventually more and more people are going to see this, and then things will change.
And this is what I'm saying, though. Even if what the dude said was true, even if he had said something horrible, they're words. You stabbed him 5 times. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it came out and there was another video of Henry Nowak going up there and assaulting these guys or something, I would still be upset. Because again, unlike Chud the Builder, this is a kid. This is a kid. And considering how many people, what were there, at least 2 adults there, the guy could have taken the kid. Easy. Maybe roughed him up, put him on his ass, sent him on his way. But no, he stabbed him 5 fucking times. Absolutely ridiculous. But to a more lighthearted story, let's see Hasan get yelled at.
Why would you abuse your dog? You know he abusing are the ones around us right now. Okay, in public.
Show of hands, who thinks this guy prison? He absolutely should be put on trial for treason. I will say this. You guys, I guess, talked about this while I was gone.
We did, yeah.
Show of hands, who thinks this guy, this is not the realm of free speech, but he's a foreign asset and he's trying to subvert the country. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
I'm
Hassan
putting a hand up.
Yeah.
Not 2 because I'm
we
not
already
Gerald.
went through the whole section of, or I guess a whole kind of block of laws that he's broken.
Either potential violations, clear violations, stuff that he's going to absolutely have to answer for. So
Hasan Piker, look, and people will say, why don't you debate him? Well, I don't debate people who call for the death of people, the act of killing of people.
Or cheer the death of people.
Share my worldview. Why? Because let's say you show up, the worst thing you can do is beat that person in a debate. Because they're willing to bring physical harm to you. Were you going to show up in a plate? You're going to give them personal information? So there are some boundaries.
Hold on real quick before we get too into this. Who's this guy with Nazi in his name? OBE, former chief prosecutor, chancellor. Henry Nowak's murder is first and foremost a human tragedy. His killer was convicted, and lessons for policing need to be learned quickly. Okay, agreed, sure. Is there a crime that Farage won't exploit for political ads or for political ends, apart from that mate of his, Nathan Gill, convicted of bribery for promoting Russia? Tommy Robinson, you wanker. Perfect response. I think I dislike British politicians more than American politicians, except for Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson's base.
And he certainly operates outside of those boundaries. But McCarthy wasn't wrong about everything. Like, people will say, hey, freedom of speech, man. What? They'll try and use this against you. If you know it sounds like horse crap, it's okay to say, just stop. Just stop. The left is not the party of freedom of speech. Oh, all of a sudden you want to apply it when you are doing the bidding of and advocating for a foreign government who seeks to subvert and destroy.
Hold on, one more thing. Amelia Clark is based. Look, and I'm not just saying this because I think that she's gorgeous and that, you know, she was great as Khaleesi, Daenerys Targaryen. She really seems like a genuine, kind person. And I hate that she hasn't found a role that suits her beyond Daenerys Targaryen. I truly mean that. I was looking forward, and I don't think it's so much as the roles. I think the roles would have been fine if they had been written better. But she just happens to sign on to big names and shitty writing. Okay? Amelia Clark, this is exactly how you respond to this kind of thing. Game of Thrones alum Amelia Clark has had her fair share of controversial movies and shows under her belt, but she knows the response to projects like Secret Invasion and Solo: A Star Wars Story is not personal. Based Amelia Clark, 100%. Let's click on that. Because I want to see more on this. It's not for me to decide what people will think. The actress behind Daenerys Targaryen opened up about the highs and lows of her career during an interview with Variety. It's no secret that her brushes with Star Wars and the Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't exactly result in beloved stories, but she didn't make it sound like it's the kind of thing that has ever weighed on her. Nor should it, frankly, Amelia Clark, because the fans understand, okay? And when those shows failed, you didn't preemptively attack the fans saying it's because you're a woman, and after the shows failed, you didn't attack the fans saying that it failed because you're a woman. At the very least, you understood that the fans not attacking you at all as you had these poor choices for roles, and not a fan attacked you. We just remembered you fondly from better roles. So my hat's off to you, Amelia Clark. She added Star Wars. They didn't. Hold on. I don't think no one liked that show, Amelia said, of Secret Invasion while using a goofy voice. I'm sorry. I think that was a mistype, maybe. She added Star Wars. They didn't like it. Terminator, that should never have happened. Clark is no stranger to playing roles for projects. I entered into already existing franchises, so when they don't work out, it's not personal. She needs to wait for the right thing. Yes. And this is the really crappy thing. Amelia Clark is great at playing a calm, menacing, an actual strong woman, or even a superhero-esque strong woman. I think she should maybe slide back into voice acting and then maybe wait for the perfect role for regular acting. I really do. I think she could be quite the force. And with her can-do, happy-go-lucky attitude, I think she's destined for great things. Probably not in Hollywood, unfortunately, because they only like twats. But just the fact that she said this in an interview with, Variety, the worst of all news slop. My hat's off to you, Amelia Clark. 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm going to save that and write something on it later. But I wanted to note that the fandoms, even if the project that you're in is crap, we don't hold that on the actors or actresses unless they come out and hit the fans, like Tatiana Maslany, like Oh, all those stupid, awful, nameless actors from shows like The Acolyte, Kenobi, so on and so forth.
Destroy the United States? Why should we allow our virtues, the First Amendment, to be used against us by people who seek to destroy it? That is not its purpose. And by the way, it cannot exist if that's how it is interpreted. Someone like a Hasan Piker, who wants to advocate on behalf of communist governments like
Hey,
China,
good morning, Yanuka.
like Cuba, who violates American law, and we'll see where the finances, where the financial trail leads. You're not welcome. You're not welcome to use our laws, our freedoms, and our rights to subvert it, destroy it, and then rob any future generations of said virtues. That's it. That's my view. You let me know. Now, here is something pretty funny. I'm clearly not the only person who thinks this. Hasan Piker showed up to a protest at the Delaney Ice Center, or it's a detention center in Newark, New Jersey.
Protests have been going on.
Yeah, and he left quite quickly.
They keep protesting and we keep showing support for them with the hopes that eventually it gets to a point where these institutions that are doing this violence feel a sense of accountability and they change.
That's a political philosophy, right? That's what it says. I think you know what I was saying. Wait, what happened? What happened that quick? What happened? He's a fucking fraud. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. People follow him because he got money. Yeah. Look at him running. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Fuck Twitch, they get out of here with them view bots. You view bot and pussy. Go back to your desktop, you dog abuser.
Yo, I gotta follow this black ass Dave.
Abuser. Respect women, queen. I would never disrespect you, queen. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
This for my people right here. I don't even know this. This is my people. Fuck you, fuck Twitch. Why you walking with your abuser's dog? So if you condone that, fuck you too. I like your red hair. That's nice.
Compliment.
You abuse dogs, you fucking weirdo. You abuse dogs, you weirdo. Fuck Twitch, don't touch me. I didn't touch you. Get shit, yo, you smell like shit though. Back up. What, you gonna hit me? No, I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay, got nice hair. You smell like.
I'm in public though. Freedom of speech. Take your dog out
Hold
the
on,
cage,
hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Let him breathe. Let your freedom. What, you gonna hit me? No, I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay, got nice hair. You smell like.
I'm in public though. Fuck Twitch, don't touch me. I didn't touch you. Get shit, yo, you smell like shit though. Back up.
Yeah, that's probably the patchouli.
No, I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay, got nice hair. You smell
I'm
like.
in public though. Freedom of speech. Take your dog out the cage, man. Let him breathe. Let your dog breathe,
going.
bro. Animals deserve rights too. Hasan, is that your name? You fake fuck. Abuse your dog. You know he abuses dog. You jack him?
His dog. He's a nice dog. Doesn't abuse anyone. Only
You know
people
he
abusing are the ones around us right
Okay,
now.
in public, freedom of speech is an abuse? Freedom of speech is an abuse? Fuck Twitch and fuck you.
Not those black guys, said Hasan.
No, he's
advocating on behalf
based.
of black
He
people.
is based. What was that, black ass Dave?
Not the ones who act like.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm following the right guy.
Fuck Twitch and fuck you. Fuck them.
Not those black
Okay, no,
guys,
this
said
Dave
Hasan
Fleming's
Piker
his
when
name.
advocating
Damn.
on behalf of black people.
That guy was
Not the ones who act like how most black guys act in real life when they're not in CNN or MSNBC, right? They'll get up, they're verbal, but I don't have a problem with that. He wasn't assaulting anybody.
No.
Hey, well, what
It's
about
complimentary.
him? Yeah, he was. He got nice hair. You smell like though.
Get back. Not you, Black Queen, but stay in your lane.
Also, like, you want to talk champagne socialist or limousine liberal? The guy, he's like, oh, I don't brag about how much I spend on fashion. How about you spend nothing on fashion? It's a completely unnecessary. It's a completely unnecessary expense, and you look stupid. Look at what he's wearing. The shoulder epaulets. He looks like the Underfaker.
The Underfaker.
He looks like Inspector Faggot.
Yes. He looks like
dildo.
He looks like Dick Gacy.
Roar Ball Shack.
Yeah. It's like Cobby San Diego.
Remember Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah, that's right. He looks like Neo from the Gaytrix.
He's like the star in that documentary, Blowing for Columbine.
That's right. Shaft. Now,
no change.
Yeah, no change at all.
Shaft Id.
Yeah, well.
Hasan Piker, to many, and certainly to those in the black community, I don't claim to speak for them. I would never be so arrogant.
Don't do that.
They view him as a useless dog abuser.
Yeah.
But this It's like this streamer, I would say,
he's a
is
kick
about
guy.
as useful to dog lovers as Professor Xavier's untalented brother, who we hired to my everlasting shame, Chet Xavier, is to the X-Men. They're about as comparably useful and or useless.
Come on, Joe Lewis. I can't turn.
All right, I'm following Black Ass Dave. If anyone knows who the other black guy was, I'm going to follow him too. He's based. Even if he's not, he's based just for this.
I don't know why we should just hired him as a contractor, not a dog.
I don't think he works here. I don't think he's actually on payroll.
Oh no, he is.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand it, but he is. Okay, one more.
What are you guys doing in here?
It was a long night, Gerald. We're doing an acupuncture wake up.
Yeah. What?
Ancient Chinese.
So here's funny. Here's something funny. Hasan Piker and
Also
his,
here
his
funny.
uncle, I believe, Cenk Uyghur. They've been banned from the UK and claimed that it's because of Israel, but that's not really the reason. It's just funny that they were.
Planners.
Yeah.
Left-wing YouTube pundit Cenk Uyghur banned from entering the UK. Yeah, it's... Okay, well, I didn't want to talk about it, but my visa has also been revoked.
You did want to talk about it.
I was supposed to do something with Yanis Varoufakis, do something with Zach Polanski,
You brought
do
it
something
up.
with Jeremy Corbyn, do something at the Oxford Union, and now...
And now, tens of people will be sad. And dozens, if not hundreds more, will also be sad, but only because they were only there to call you up, babe.
The Labour government has revoked our visas.
Pause.
This is the Liberal
Look, I know some of this because first I was raised in Canada where I understand the speech laws. We were going to do something at the Oxford Union. The president of the Oxford Union, the former, I believe, president, had to leave because they celebrated Charlie Kirk's death and was replaced, I believe, by a new person who is a pro-Palestinian activist. So you are not being banned for left-wing worldviews. They are very amenable to yours. Let's continue.
Yeah,
Right?
you're
The Labour
being
government's
banned
supposed to be
for
the liberal
being
government doing this,
super
and the American government is
terroristy.
the right-wing government doing it. Like we are in the 1930s era, where
Oh my Christ!
I think
Shut
that
up.
The administrations in both the UK
Everything is Hitler. Everything is caused by the Israelis. Everything is Hitler.
and the United States of America, regardless of like their supposed ideological
That's everything he
differences,
says.
are absolutely moving as a uniparty. The Western liberal democracies
This guy lives in California. Okay, the ultimate American uniparty system.
that are supposed to protect and preserve speech, even if they don't have
Now
a
do the
First Amendment
Castros.
like we do here in the United States of America. They're supposed
Now do Mao
to
China.
have
Current
reason,
China.
like good reason. This is not one of them, right?
No.
This is not one of them.
Oh, speaking of which, hold on.
Yeah.
Being critical of Israel while effectively
Speaking of the
Come off.
Castros.
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Hey, you are now experiencing what, first off, I've experienced with many of these countries and many of these campuses, but exactly what anyone not named Hasan Piker has experienced in trying to document Cuba. What anyone who is not going and thrilled at the prospect of receiving the little red book, how they would be received in communist China. Anyone who wanted to be critical of a communist Chinese government, of course you could apply it to USSR. Of course you could apply it to any communist regime ever. Of course you could apply it to Cuba, by the way. This is what they did. They've jailed dissidents. This is why I say, no, we do not allow the First Amendment to be used against us by people who advocate for governments that in no way allow dissent. Best case scenario is you're kicked out of the country. Most likely scenario is imprisoned. Very, very possible scenario, executed. These are the regimes that Hasan Piker say aren't that bad. He feels as though it's a slight when he experiences, in a very limited capacity, what everyone would experience under the regimes he advocates if they were critical of them.
Keep in mind, in the short time he was in China, he was detained as much as he's ever been in real life. Over a meme, though.
Welcome. Welcome to the club. Why should someone like that be granted entry? Now, to be clear, the reason in the UK, the official reason, they said their presence, meaning his presence in the UK, may not be conducive to the public good. Well,
it's kind of a wiener's way of saying.
I mean, I kind of agree. But here's the thing. This isn't unique to him. For it. The public good, that umbrella clause, same reason that conservatives were banned from attending Tommy Robinson's rally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So from the United States, you had Joey Manarino, Valentina Gomez. From Spain, you had Ada Luck. The Netherlands, Eva Vlardingerbroek. It's hard for me to pronounce.
Vlardingerbroek.
Vlardingerbroek? Is it because I'm sexy? Partially. Now,
Partially.
Here's the thing. The UK should not ban political speech. People should not be banned for being critical of Israel. Of course not. Hasan Piker should be absolutely, if not imprisoned, he absolutely should be put on trial for
thanks,
treason.
Yanuka.
For what he has done with this country if he has worked on behalf of foreign governments. And he's admitted, right? Like, of course to talk to people who are, I mean, it's a designated terrorist group. Talking with people and coordinating with them, or even talking with them sympathetically, not as an objective journalist, that to me is betrayal of your country.
Maybe the UK just hates socialists as much as we do. And they're now kind of based.
No, they're just...
I'm kidding. I'm just saying.
I mean, one is.
He automatically goes to, it's because I was critical of Israel, without understanding that a lot of people have been told they can't come in that are actually very pro-Israel. But there are also a lot of other things.
Right.
There are a lot of other things. Just like Hasan Piker is a lot of other things other than anti-Israel.
It's an entirely feminized society.
Well, yeah, but he blames the Jews for everything. And he calls everyone Nazis, including the Jews.
Standard is, does it cause offense?
Yeah.
That's their standard. Does it cause offense? They only want to let people in for the public good, like migrants. So non-whites, just to go through the numbers, 16% of the UK population. Okay, but they make up, 16% of the population, but they make up 60% of the top 100 sex offender suspects.
Jeez.
They make up 38% of arrests on trains.
Jesus.
29% of the prison population. Black arrest rate when we're dealing with migrants in the UK, often a lot of Somalis, often a lot of refugees from different countries, twice that of native-born UK citizens, or whites, if you want to compare them that way. You saw a recent increase in violent crimes, rapes. Again, correlates directly with the influx of migrants. So it's not just one. Correlation doesn't equal causation. I know, I took Humanities 101 too, but when you add all it up, 38% of arrests on trains, 29% of the prison population, 60% of the top 100 sex offenders, only 16% of the population. Also, this is pretty interesting. The UK just crossed over, I think pretty recently, they spend more on welfare than they bring in via income tax. Just welfare and just income tax. That's a real problem.
I'm no accountant. I'm no Leibowitz, but I'm guessing that's not good.
Well, here's the other thing. The public good. From 23 to 24, the UK spent 2.5 to 3 times the amount on welfare for migrants than UK citizens.
Jeez.
So, bankrupt. You can't afford it. Those who've been here for a long time. This is in the interest of the public good. Bring in crime and subsidize it. This is the view of the left. Think about it. Bring in crime and subsidize it. I'm better than you because I went to college. You better pay for my college degree. The elite, hey, shouldn't I be entitled to freedom of speech while I advocate for the communist government and Cuban government that allow no freedom of speech? Well, what part of their government is better? Would you, if you sat Hasan Piker down and just said,
Hey, we'll see you, Unicorn.
Freedom of speech. Who's better? China, Cuba, United States. I know because he's answered it in the past. He says that it's an illusion. Well, if that's what you thought, then there's no new grievance here. Dummy. Oh, you're still here? And you're still watching this on YouTube? You've probably noticed something.
All right, now we'll watch starting to look a lot like, did you ever see that movie Hannibal? If you know, you know. I don't know what that last bit meant. Jesus, it's spreading. But I love Bill Maher. Bill Maher is like me. He's a little further. We probably agree on a lot. However, I was raised in the South. So I will forever be Second Amendment. And I don't openly mock. Well, I do openly mock religion, but I respect religion. I used to respect them all equally. Now, just most of them. Continuing on to this.
Years ago, the United Kingdom colonized India, and now they're getting their revenge by colonizing some of the principalities of the United Kingdom, like Canada. India is colonizing Canada. They are dead set on replacing what you think of as a traditional Canadian. And with assisted suicide, they are well on their way to taking over.
Which is crazy, by the way.
America's closest neighbor, a country that we share the longest border.
It's literally so bad that there's commercials trying to convince people to let their government murder them.
Border with. Think about that. There's been a 326% increase in Indian migration to Canada. It's been astronomical. Double-digit percentage growth of the Indian population in Canada for years. India is the #1 feeder country, source country for new permanent residents in Canada, making up 40% of their new migrants. Whoa. You can see here hundreds of thousands of Indians per year, and they got billions of them, right, in India. So it's just like a drop in the bucket. But Canada only has 40 million people, so it's drastically and forever changing what it means to be a Canadian and what Canada looks like. Everything from the cleanliness to the culture to the insular nature of populations that come and do not assimilate. And that's a major issue when you have melting pot societies that never melt. Kind of an imbecile leader in Canada would allow this. Of course,
just say imbecile.
Boat. You know, an Indian can't get in a boat across the border into Canada. You have to be allowed. You have to be given access. Evil.
Okay, I'm not here for the Canadian shit. Okay.
Maple syrup, the Mounties, hockey, little maple leaf flag.
It's the longest
Doesn't that
intro
mean
ever.
Something. Who would ever put Indians over Canadians? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. Oh, okay. I forgot about this guy. He's been out of power for a little while.
Yeah, and the guy who took his place is
Justin
worse.
Trudeau, who's dressed, I think, like an Indian here. I don't know. Aladdin Indian kind of thing, you know? It's a little bit of a mix. But he's doing brown face, and he's making this face, and he's wearing his Aladdin costume. And he loved it. This is Justin Trudeau. This is him with Indian. These are actual Indians, okay? So here he is. He's like, I am one of you. I'm one of you. I choke your woman. I will choke her. Wow. I mean, don't get too accurate there, Justin Trudeau. He's like so proud of himself. Look at this. He's thrilled about what he's been able to do here. Justin Trudeau has plenty of photos in blackface. Why is this relevant? This was an older news story. We've known about this for years. It's relevant now because a couple things. One, something that always struck me about this is not just like that Justin Trudeau wore blackface, but it's the comfort that he had in wearing it. Why is that important? Well, Justin Trudeau being so comfortable doing this signals something that I think is true about Justin Trudeau's background, which is that he's part Cuban. I personally believe that Justin Trudeau is the son of Fidel Castro. And I
mean, he looks just like
elucidate
him.
for you exactly why I believe that, but you don't have to take my word for it. The Castro children are now calling Justin Trudeau one of their family members in a massive revelation that has kind of shocked the world, about as shocking as these photos of Fidel Castro next to Justin Trudeau, where they look exactly the same.
I think he looks like James Franco.
Justin Trudeau looks nothing like his prick of a dad. Nothing like, you know, his dad was short, fat, bald, and redheaded with snaggle teeth. Justin Trudeau's mother loved going to Fidel Castro's Cuba. She was there all the time. She said really nice things about Fidel Castro. She was also a swinger and really got around. Asking you honestly, does this look like Justin Trudeau at all?
That looks like Joe Biden.
That's supposedly his father. No. No, Fidel Castro looks like Justin Trudeau. And that's what everybody says. And now the Castro kids are coming forward and saying, yeah, that's what happened. This is probably our family member. Here we go. Fidel Castro's daughter on the Justin Trudeau rumors. Is Justin Trudeau Fidel Castro's son?
I mean, maybe.
For years,
maybe.
we've heard rumors that Justin Trudeau, the former Prime Minister of Canada, could be your half-brother. What do you think of that?
The only thing I can say is that his mother used to visit the country very often.
Well, that may be a tell then.
She used to
I
be
guess,
butt naked
that's a
with my
half
dad
answer.
all the time.
Yeah.
Do you plan to call him and maybe find out?
No. I won't do it. If he wants, he's going to be welcome, but I won't. I think he keeps that to himself, and you have to respect that.
She ain't wrong. Fidel Castro and Justin Trudeau's mom were dear friends, and there's many photos of her on the. These ones are. This is great. I mean, you put them side by side. It's like such a ringer. There's all these photos of Trudeau's mother with Fidel Castro, like lovingly touching. Look at this. Everybody knows what this is. Lovingly touching him, stroking his beard. Probably not the only thing. Swinging.
Ew.
And you can timeline it. The Trudeau's trips to Cuba, you can timeline them, and you can see that right around the time that she would have conceived with little baby Justin was when they were visiting the islands right around Cuba. I mean, again, does this look like Justin Trudeau at all?
Not really.
Or does that look? I mean, just your own eyes. Use your own eyes. Does that look like him? And look at the way that Castro is holding him. So Castro comes out to the plane. The dictator comes out to the plane to hold the baby. Last time you saw Castro holding a baby. No, man. He's holding his kid. That's what it looks like to me. Dude,
I hate to tell you,
look at
Benny,
him.
but
So is this why he was so comfortable wearing blackface? Because his dad is actually a Cuban. Yeah, oh yeah, Margaret Trudeau was hanging out with all the cool kids in the 70s, going to the parties with the Rolling Stones.
And
Studio
her
54.
dopey husband.
Does this look like Justin Trudeau? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Just judge by your own eyes. I mean, this is the spitting image, actually. Shave the beard. Look at this. Nothing. Dirty commie. Dirty swinging communist. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Castro's
pretty
daughter,
interesting. I don't know about very.
Elena Fernandez, addresses the rumors Justin Trudeau is her half-brother. And she said, well, his mom was in the country all the time.
Spread eagle.
Oh, boy. Fidel Castro's daughter saying, hey, why not just have Marco Rubio take over the island? Trump says there are signs that Fidel Castro could be Justin Trudeau's father. What does he say in the podcast interview? He says he's the son of Fidel Castro, and it could be. Oh my! Trudeau's mother,
Also
Margaret
a little
Trudeau,
bit of Mick Jagger
slept
in
with
there.
all of the Rolling Stones, according to a former aide. A story Mick Jagger referenced on a tour stop in Canada. Trump stirs up in his books. Justin Trudeau, I got along very well. There were natural differences in that he was very liberal, and I, to put it mildly, am not. It'll be very interesting to see the future. But first, we have to get there. Trump adds, his mother was beautiful and wild. In the 1970s, she would go clubbing with the Rolling Stones, but was somehow associated with Fidel Castro. She said that he was the sexiest man I've ever met. And a lot of people say that Justin is his son. He swears he isn't. But how the hell would he know? Castro had good hair. The father didn't. Justin has good hair and has become a communist just like Castro.
Imagine. I don't think Castro would wear those socks, though.
Well, we don't deserve them. We don't deserve them. It's really fun.
All right, and real quick, before we end this, the election is tonight, I believe, right? The 2nd? Yeah, so the election's today in California, and more and more people are saying things like this.
For that no more. We not I voted for that. Karen tricked us. She don't get to do that twice. Now you come in here all the way to Crenshaw from the Palisades, and we all got something in common. Let's do it. That's right. Let's do it. Nobody voted.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. If Spencer Pratt holds to his word, I think so long as the people he puts around him don't stab him in the back like Caesar, whether it be actually or figuratively, I think he could do good things in California if he sticks to his word. And I'm curious to see how it goes, because this bitch ain't it. I'm saying. But that being said, guys, sorry I haven't been overly talkative today. You ever had just those mornings where you're kind of in a haze? But we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with a bit more energy. And, yeah, until tomorrow, this has been Alfie Animus for the Associated Guests signing up. Have a good one.